this is JULIET IYEYEMI of TRC Relationship Counselor. Today we're on a TRC vlog. Today I have a wonderful guest with me. Wait for it, don't be in a haste, just wait. She's going to take us through some certain things. As we know, on this blog we deal with relationship, we deal with domestic violence, we deal with love, we deal with family, we deal with the latest news, and anything that will enhance our life we tend to do on this platform. But really the platform is really all about relationship and the process of relationship, and also experiences will be shared on this platform for you to be able to enhance yourself and have a better life. So people with experience will be coming on this show to give their life testimony, their life experience, some domestic survivors, and some to show you where they are now. We have a wonderful guest with us, Evangelist Daphne Faux. She has a vast experience on the domestic violence topic. And we're going to ask Evangelist to introduce herself. Evangelist Divine, welcome to TRC Vlog.
My name is Evangelist Divine. I'm from VLBC London. I want to thank Pastor J for bringing me into this platform. I'm very grateful.
You're welcome.
And I would really like to share my experience through domestic violence.
Thank you. Evangelist, please be free to drink. As you've heard, yes, another blast. I know that some of you can't wait to hear this, but I also want to tell you that the experience that this woman has is a vast experience. Everybody has a different experience, but some experiences are bigger than some. Until I met her, I didn't realize that there are things people go through that you can't begin to fathom it. You can't even have the understanding or how they went through it. Do you understand? But for us now, we are getting to a place where we are learning from people's life experience. And really, experience is what speaks volume than just reading or watching a fiction movie or something that someone has put together to write. But when a real life experience comes and talks to you, that's a real movie. That's a real gem. Okay, so Evangelist, we're going to talk about domestic violence today. We want you to just, as an introduction, just tell us how this violence started, and that's the beginning, how it all started. When did you recognize that you've been really been domestically abused? Help me just concentrate a little bit. What I'm saying is because some of you think we've heard this before, but this one, you've not heard this one. Trust me. Evangelist, please, I'd like to ask you, at what age was this? What age did you know were pushed into marriage at the age of 24?
24, yeah.
Okay, and another question I want to ask before you continue is that, yes, you were with friends, and you I guess you are doing the same kind of thing. Yeah. Following the same kind of rich men to make yourself, that's the life you are living then. Okay, so from the stage, the violence start before the marriage or after the marriage? Before the marriage. Okay, so let's go back to before the marriage, where that violence started from. Yeah, and there's a reason for that.
Well, I never knew that the person I'm falling in love with has some spiritual issue. Okay. Because mine is a full spiritual issue. So the first time we get connected sexually, I started giving me plenty medication, about 8 to 10 medication. So I asked him, why are you giving me medication? He said, just take it. But I was just curious to know, but he never said anything. So I took this medication, unknowingly why I'm taking the medication anyway. Wow. Okay, so after we finished, and I was just lying down, I started feeling some kind of pain.
After taking the medication?
No, after I finished having sex. Okay. I started feeling pains. So he was looking at me as if maybe he was thinking that that will not happen to me, or I don't know why he was looking at me. But so I started to groan, started to rub my tummy. I said, what is happening? Something is not right. So he said, don't worry, as long as you have taken the medication, everything will be fine. Oh, wow. And you can't believe it, everything was fine. It's like a magic, And in fact, I know it, they told me just go, just cool down, cool down, and cool down.
So sorry, can I ask? So does it mean that because you had sex, you're having pain?
Yes. It is a spiritual thing, because I never knew it until about 3 years of our marriage. That's when I noticed that there is a spiritual
pain.
Yeah. Even when we get married, before, when we went for our honeymoon, he was giving me this medication. It's like he have everything planned. So I used to take them. Whenever we have sex, because this thing was still happening. I've been having pains, not small pains. I have to be biting the carpet.
Wow.
Jesus. I have to be biting the carpet. So one have to be very careful. The man you are going with.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you see everything is rosy at the outside. You better pray so that you have the spirit of discernment for you to know who you are going out with. My brothers and sisters, the devil is out there. So after the second year of my marriage, I decided to go for Bible college. So there was a lot of teaching. I know you can understand. As Christians, okay, I attended the Wolfie Bible College, that is Word of Faith Bible College in Sierra Leone. So I was ordained as an evangelist through Dr. Adeboye of Winners Chapel. So there was a lot of things that I was learned. Yeah, especially spiritual warfare. You know, I was really grateful that God sent me to that Bible college, because I just decided to follow one of my pastor friends. That, look, they said, Daphne, we are going for Bible college. Do you want to attend? I said, yeah, I can. So I decided to go with all these big men of God in Sierra Leone. All of us attended the first, we all attended the same Bible college. So I want to thank God that God allowed me to go for that Bible college. That's where my eye opened. I started to see that something is not right with this relationship, but I'm already into it.
Yeah.
So there was one night, my husband was out. When he came inside, he said, "Can you just move outside from the bedroom?" I said, "Why?" That is the type of person that don't repeat his words. He just said I should get out. So I just get out. So but the door was open, and he just came, took white sheet and spread it on top of the bed. White, the pillowcase white, the sheet white. You know, I was surprised because he did not do it for me when we get married.
Exactly, what's that?
Yeah, so why are you doing all this? And then he went to the bathroom, changed to white vest and white brief.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I just said, like when somebody's crawling, you know, when you are crawling to the bed, you're just crawling inside the bed. I was just looking at him, sitting down, looking at him, until he gets to the bed, and he started having sex. You know,
with who?
I don't know.
Oh wow.
He started having sex, you know, the way he was doing his thing, the way he was romancing. My ear was just, you know, coming up. I said,
oh my goodness.
What is this? What is going on? But I sat down, I just started praying the spirit inside me. I just started praying the spirit until he started doing it like when you and your wife are having sex.
Yeah.
So I said, what is going on? I said, maybe this man has some demonic thing.
Definitely what you're saying.
Yeah, so I keep my peace until he finished. When he finished, he said, "Can you go and take off all the sheets from the bed?" Because
really?
both of us cannot sleep on that bed with that sheet. I said, okay. So I called one of my maids to go and take it out. They took it and replaced it with another. So something mysteriously happened with one of my child. So I have to take her to the hospital. That is where the secret was unveiled.
Oh.
Yeah, so since the secret unveiled, I did not tell him immediately, but it's like he knew that something is wrong somewhere. Because I started to tell him that, look, I cannot have sex with you every blessed day. Period or no period.
Oh wow.
When you're on your messes, you don't care about that.
Oh wow.
No, like when a woman gives birth to a baby, you have to, like my own child.
And it takes time to heal.
Yeah, you say you have to wait for 40 days. No, that's not my husband. No. You want to have sex after just that 1 week. It will start.
Oh wow.
He will tell you, oh, well, me, I don't have any other girlfriend that I will have sex with, so it's only you, so you have to accept me.
Even after birth?
I went and reported the people that were the godparents. They said, oh, you have to agree because he's your husband, whatever you want from me, that's what you have to give to him. I said, okay. I refuse to report again. Wow. Until I have to understand that she has a married spirit. That's the girlfriend. That they normally have their thing. So I never knew that that demon or whatever he called herself has left him. I thought everything has gone, but as I met him in a church, I met him in a church anyway. So not all that glitters and gold.
Oh wow!
It's not that I met him outside. No, I met him in the church.
You met him in the church.
Yeah, I met him in the church. I met him in the church. You know, that's, you know, like now it's very good for us as Christians. Try to get a church that they do deliverance. Because these boys that are outside, or these men that are outside, so many of them have given their manhood or whatever they've done to themselves, for them not to have money, for them not to have children, for them to have money. So many things is going on spiritually. I never knew that he gave his children for money. He's not supposed to have children.
Oh wow.
No. So because I have those 2 kids for him, that was why the demon was after me to destroy me now.
Yes.
So, but I thank God, you know, if I was not called in the ministry, maybe I would have died. Because of all what I went through. I would have died here. I would have died in that relationship. But I thank God that God took me out. So when I started telling him, I'm not going to be having sex every day, Jesus Christ. And he called me. That time my son was 5 years. He said, why don't you want to be having sex? You used to agree with me. Why now? Why? Has anybody said anything to you? I said, no. But I knew that something was. I knew that he had already know that maybe they told me exactly what is wrong with me. So I said, nobody has said anything about you to me. He said, well, what about the time when Blessing was sick? Did anybody say anything to you in the hospital? I said, no. Not knowing that the auntie has already told him that we met with Margaret, your ex, and I don't know, because I introduced her to Daphne, so I don't know if she has said anything here. So I said, I will not have sex with you anymore. Every day. I say, but alternative days I don't mind, because at least it's the only husband that I have that time.
Yes.
So he started to beat me up. When he wants to beat me, he will not just do slap or no. He will tear whatever I put on. He will tear it from my clothes, my pants, my bra, everything, and keep me naked in front of my son. Oh no! The moment I said I'm not going to have sex, he would keep me naked. That's the way I came to this world.
Oh my goodness, that must be something.
So I cry, and he had to go over. I have to go over it anyway, because at least I can't take my problem outside. I never have anybody to share with. You don't allow me to have friends. I don't have friends. The only friend I have was him.
Hold on, you just said something that's been affecting a lot of African women. When they're going through domestic violence, they can't go and share with anyone.
Yeah, because you are married.
But you see, now this is, I thank God that you're saying this, because this is what we are saying now. That yes, you don't share your your personal business to anyone, but then there comes a time that you need to get help. You see, that's what we're trying to say to our women, is that don't die in silence, because there's time for everything, you know. But what I notice in Africa, I think it's now become a mythology, whereby everybody just stays in the marriage and keep taking abuse, and a lot of Africans don't know better, and I'm very sure as at that time there was nothing like domestic violence appeals and all this rape and everything. It was more or less, if you talk outside, they say you're disgracing your husband. Of course. You know, so I mean, it must have been so terrible that time.
Because I could not even speak. I could not say anything to anybody except the maids that I have at home, the girls.
You can see what's happening.
You know, I always tell them. They will not see what is happening.
Okay.
No, but I would call them and they will ask me, why are you booze? Why is this happening to you? What is wrong? Why are you so quiet? So some of them I will talk to them, just for me to have peace, because I don't have anybody to report to. So this thing keep on going on. But because of the knowledge I got from the Bible college, I start putting it in place.
Yeah, it start making sense.
People come and say, Daphne, why can't you leave this marriage? I said, I have kids with this man. I can't just leave my children like that because they are small. I think Patrick was 5 and Blessing was 2. I said, so I can't leave them. They said, forget about this. Well, you can take your children with you. I said, no. Because I